Worship. But then I came back to myself, which brought me back to poetry, which brought me here with you. So I'm excited to be able to have this full moon night with you, be in this beautiful place of Sankofa with myself, and we're going to get the energy stirring, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the first piece I'm going to do is the first time I'm ever performing this piece.
Yeah.
You only clapping because you know what that means, right?
That's a big deal.
Okay, cool. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about the piece before I do it. So I've been in D.C. for 10 years now, right? And D.C. has changed a lot since I've been here. A hell of a lot, right?
Chocolate sipping, mocha latte.
Exactly. Exactly. He said it for me. That's the end of the set. Thank you very much. No. But with that change, you know, I have no choice but to speak up about what I see that I don't like. And this has been egging me for forever, yo.
Gimme G.
Oh my goodness. So I just got to tell y'all about it. So you just got to roll with me on it. And it's called White Women Run.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Where?
Woo! Amidst the ancestors' voices, prone to make a series of privileged choices, noises, eyes, stare, care, carelessness. White women run through streets run by bastard men, finally finding a space and place where they gain respect and recognition. And their highest ambition is being feared. Brought up in shame, never guided or reared, so too soon they discover that friends and foes look like one another, and sneakers are on the front line of battling brothers. Wow. As bodies hover over in prayer for the life taken, who once again fell into the trend of becoming faceless names, trying to numb the pain by buying, selling, and abusing cocaine, only to learn that they'll never be able. Unstable are these blocks of concrete, and she runs unapologetically. Yeah. Breaking the monotony of the street, iPod blaring Katy Perry loud enough to drown the horrific sounds of poverty, babies without enough food to eat, elders who are growing weak, those who are losing sleep from raising other people's seed, and it really, really bothers me that this route to premature death, this equation for last breath is not enough to interrupt the much-needed stretch for the white women who run, who don't work to understand but move to change through so-called outreach. The first that assigns their names up to teach, as if their impact erases the imprint of their ancestors' feet against the necks of this so-called minority. Like her presence is some type of historical truth. I am unimpressed by your Ivy League school giving you the privilege to choose. She's the same who introduced this statistical excuse like, it's okay Tyrone can't read. At least he tried. When that shit would never fly. Not in your home, so why should it fly in mine? That's why every time I drive past these communities undergoing so-called transformation, which is just a fancy word for gentrification, the level of aggravation at the things that they do, playing Russian roulette with my culture, my men, and my youth, I dare you to tell the truth, that this has been nothing more than a game of truth and dare, and when I call you out, you make it seem like I'm unfair, so you put on your sports bra, gym shorts, toss in your hair, and run without a care. And I watch the cold, brisk wind smack the faces of the women who run the trail of police chases, breaking caution tapes that result in chalk traces. They date raceless in their minds, and they're perfectly fine with thinking they're colorblind, and have yet to understand that's a privilege only inherited to their kind. So they leave behind whatever they want to at home, lace up their Asics, and enter our ghettos. They roam, running the streets that normally we fear, but some reason for them, it's all clear. They just run. Slow, slow, fast, giving it all that she has, running so far from her past with her eyes only ahead on her destiny. And it really bothers me that this race for equality that they say we're both in, they have yet to see that the color of their skin allows them to cheat to win. But all of this matching and mixing, when the trick's in, ask Marcus Dixon what happens when white girls want to fit in. That's whenever they so choose. So this decision to help the imperialistically imbued does not inspire or amuse, and please don't Becky, Kate, and Mary, I'm not practicing for a marathon or a race. I'm just trying to keep my pace, making sure my stamina is fit, because I've got to be equipped. I don't know how many babies I may have to carry on my back. Harriet Tubman taught me that. That's the responsibility of being a woman and being black, but you wouldn't know nothing about that. Because you run it. You run it as a means of exercise. I'm running to keep a legacy alive. I'm running in hoods where I do live and I do my work. I know the names outside the liquor store and in the church. I understand why they're mad and I know why they hurt.
You bet.
Whew.
It's all right.
I'm running with people who have been displaced, who have the same family, the same name. We got the same traits. It's no accident that we're intertwined through our fate. White women who teach our kids and go to Africa for fun. Those are the white women that run. The ones that say black men are the best they ever had, so you yearn to carry his seed as a means of making your pops mad. For the ones that use glue to lock their hair and say they love listening rap, who want all of the aesthetic and none of the responsibility of being black. If we were to rewind time back, you wouldn't want so desperately to fit in. This is applicable to strangers, colleagues, and even friends. That running shit needs to end. White women run. Sisters like me train. Another living proof that us both being women don't make us the same.
Yeah. Yeah.